Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 8 reasons why your freezer is not freezing well. 8 good reasons why you might need to check that freezer to know what is wrong with it. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel and share, like and share, so that we can keep learning, because I'm going to be teaching a lot of things on home appliances and electronics in my channel. So today, number 1 reason why your freezer is not freezing well is setting. This freezers comes with a setting. Looking down below in front of your freezer, there is a knob or knob like stuff in front of your freezer with an arrow, the arrow pointing at either high, low or medium. So some people's freezer are in the wrong setting right now. If you are not in a place where you constantly have electricity or where there is no constant supply of light to your freezer, there is no need of placing your freezer in medium. You place your freezer in high. That way it's going to be working efficiently. Then some people that are using their freezer for business, and in such an area you have constant light, you don't need to place your freezer in high setting, because it's going to end up over freezing your store. So you are advised to put it in medium. So that you don't end up with busted drinks. So number 2 reason why your freezer is not cooling well is high temperature. High temperature freezer works well and better in a low temperature area. If you place your freezer near your gas cooker or near any heating elements, it's not going to be working well. Or sometimes some people buy freezer and they want to use it for business, and they are taking it to their business places. For instance, in Nigeria, some do business in a shipping container, and they complain that their freezer is not working well, is defrosting and all that. So what could be the problem? You go to such location to inspect why this freezer is not working well. You will see that the freezer is in a container, and such a place, a container, when there is sun heating on this container, the entire body is hot, and you go into that place, you see the freezer placed on the, maybe in direct contact with the container wall. So why, as in, it's not going to work. It's not going to be efficient in freezing. So whatever you are doing with your freezer, whichever business you're doing with your freezer, maybe selling business or whatever, make sure your freezer is placed in a place where the temperature is in a place that doesn't have high temperature, because it's going to be a factor controlling that freezer. So number 3 is faulty thermostat. Thermostat is what regulates the temperature of your freezer. For instance, the freezer is meant to work for some time. When the temperature gets high, it's off. That's the work of the thermostat. The thermostat will off it when the temperature is high and pick it up again. That's what it's meant for. If you can observe your freezer, you see it will work for some time. Sometimes it will stop and then pick again. That's the work of thermostat. So when your thermostat is faulty, for instance, when it's stopped as in when the temperature becomes high and it stops, and when it comes to a case of faulty thermostat, it takes longer time for it to pick again, thereby causing your freezer to defrost. The thermostat is not picking up at the right moment it's supposed to pick up. It's delaying so much before it can pick up, and so when it stops working and delay again before picking up, you end up having a freezer that is not working well. So you can check. Sometimes this technician will come to to inspect your freezer and say, wow, is compressor, is condenser. Actually, it might be something as small as thermostat, because thermostat is not even expensive. So if you are aware of these things, you can ascertain for yourself. You can even inspect your freezer to check when these freezers stop, when the thermostat kick in and it stops working. Does it take longer time to pick again? In that case, the thermostat is faulty. Then number 3 is low currents. This is the major problem of freezers in Nigeria. I don't know of other countries, but here in this country, so many people complain of freezers not working well. In fact, they will tell you that this freezer is not working entirely. And when they bring this freezer to my showroom, you test it upon testing it in my showroom, we discover that it's working. Sometimes this current is very low in their home, and you will not observe that. Sometimes you look at the bulb and you see that it's shining. When you use a voltage tester to test it, you will see that the amount of voltage entering into your home is not up to 220 volts, and causing your freezer, your appliances not to work well, causing them not to work well. So, and in such a situation, this solution is adding a stabilizer to it. When you add a stabilizer to the freezer, it boosts up the voltage and it begins to work well. It boosts it up and your freezer begins to work perfectly well. So number 4 is, this is just in a case of inverter chest freezer. Source of current. The source of current entering into your freezer. What is the source of current entering into your freezer? For instance, in the case of a thermocool chest freezer, that is inverter thermocool chest freezer, I'm giving an instance with this freezer. This freezer, I have seen a lot of complaints from customer when it comes to using it on a generator. When it comes to using it on a generator, some of them is not working. Why? This freezer, being an inverter freezer, has been, worked in such a way that the generator that is going to power this freezer must up to the 50 Hz frequency. The frequency of the output frequency must up to 50 Hz before it can power that freezer. So in some places, you see this freezer, they will say that my generator cannot carry the freezer. It's because your generator needs servicing. When you service your generator, sometimes you guys call it, I need to come and high my gen, that kind of language, come and high my generator. What you are actually doing, you are highing the frequency so that it can be up to 50 Hz frequency. If it's not up to 50 Hz, no matter how big the generator is, even sometimes it might be 10 kVA generator that is not up to 50 Hz frequency, is not going to power that freezer. It's not going to power the freezer. So number 6 is gas. Your freezer might be low on gas. When your freezer is low on gas, it's not going to be working well. Just like your air conditioner. When your air conditioner is low on gas, it's just be blowing air without chilling. The same thing goes for freezer. If your freezer is low on air, maybe you've used it for quite a time, and there is shortage of gas in it will not be working well. So, but when you call a technician, to increase the amount of gas in your freezer, it begins to function well. It begins to function well again. So, number 7 point is lack of air exchange or air flow through the vents at the back of your freezer. For instance, when you jam pack your freezer in a place that, there is no air flow in and out, like in a tight place, or you pack your freezer maybe very close to the wall or inside of your store where that there is no air movement into that place, or stuffy room or stuffy place, this freezer is not going to be working well, because there is a fan at the back of your freezer. That fan that is blowing there, it facilitates air movement, exchange of air in and out. So if you put it in a place or maybe so packed to the wall, it's not going to be working well. You need to free the back of your freezer to enable air to be moving in and out of there. You need to free the back of your freezer to enable air movement in and out of your freezer. So now number 8 is faulty freezer. This faulty freezer is the last of it. This faulty freezer, before you can confirm that your freezer is faulty, I want you to check these top 7 reasons and be sure that this is not the case with your freezer. Before they will tell you your freezer is faulty, your condenser has spoiled, your compressor has spoiled, confirm with the first 7 issues and see if it's something you can rectify by yourself before you call in a technician. Because in Nigeria, we see that most of these things, some freezers that might be working well, end up being worse when you contact a technician. You know what they're after is to make their money and go. They will just manipulate a problem and tell you that this is what is wrong with your freezer, and you know they will end up causing more damage than good on your freezer. So but when you take note of all these things I'm saying, at least it will make you it will enlighten you on your freezer. You can ask questions. You can even ask the technician, are you sure this is not low on gas? Are you sure this thing is not the thermostat? Are you sure this and that? So these are the 8 reasons why your freezer is not working well. So but I want to add this extra bonus to it, making it 9 points why your freezer might not be working well. This last point is mostly for, is not in general cases. Like you see people that purchase new freezer. If you are in this category, you need to change. You purchase a new freezer. Every minute you are opening it, closing it. Is it working well? Is it chilling? Is it blocking? How many minutes? How many hours? No. It doesn't work like that. When you buy a freezer, you allow it. Have patience. Allow it to work. In fact, the way your freezer works at the first time of purchasing it is not the same way it continually works. It improves and works better than the first time. And again, for people using it for business or selling of drinks, you see them opening and closing, and by the opening and closing of this freezer, air is flowing into the freezer, inside the freezer, defrosting what you have there already, and you end up not, you know, enjoying the your freezer very well. If you don't have constant electricity to, you know, maintain the freezing level of that freezer, it keeps running down. So if you're not using your freezer for business, in the case of people using it for business, I understand, but if you're not using it for business and maybe your freezer is just, you know, a walk-in center for everybody, it's also a reason why it's not freezing well. So thank you for, you know, watching. At this point, if you are still watching, thank you so much, and please subscribe to my videos, subscribe to my channel, like and share. I hope this lessons today help someone that is having challenges with their freezer. Thank you so much. Don't forget, please subscribe. Bye bye.